Hi, I'm Karthik Meiyappan. நான் UAE விளையாண்டுருந்தேன். Now I moved back to Chennai. இங்கே வந்து first time in TNPL for me. நான் பிறந்து வந்து திருச்சி. அப்பாவோட வேலைனால வந்து we made a move back to Dubai. அங்கே 12 வருஷமாக இருந்தேன். இப்போ வந்து 1.5 வருஷம் ஆயிடுச்சு நான் வந்து சென்னைக்கு திரும்ப வந்து. இல்லை ஆக்சுவலி நான் இந்தியாவில் இருந்தப்போ செஸ் விளையாண்டுருந்தேன். துபாய் போனோன்னா வந்து செஸ் வாஸ் நாட் ஹைலி டெவலப்ட். அதனால வந்து அப்போ தான் நான் கிரிக்கெட் பிக்கப் பண்ணேன். ஸோ when I was about 12 years old. In terms of journey வந்து in UAE, cricket was a question mark for the grassroots players growing over there. அங்கே ஏன்னா வந்து in terms of financial stability and then in terms of scope in UAE வந்து was always a question. But then I knew that when I was about 14 years இருக்கிறப்ப எனக்கு தெரியும் வந்து cricket was the one that I'm going to pick up for the rest of my life. In terms of development of cricket in the UAE, it was tough at the time that I picked up the sport. But then over the years, obviously Dubai has become a proper hub for cricketing events in terms of IPL and then the World Cup and the Champions Trophy and all of that. அதனால வந்து there's no doubt that cricket is growing in that part of the region. And then with the Under-19 Cricket World Cup in 2020, that was the major turnaround for me because I was thinking about coming back to India for my higher studies. And at the point I was pretty sure that I was going to stay back there, and then I made my men's debut right before the World Cup. That's how my journey went about in UAE. And then obviously on the Hattrick that's one of my highlights in my career. It's a moment that I can't put into words, but I'm really grateful that I got that opportunity to begin with, and I cashed in pretty well. RCB was my first exposure in terms of franchisee cricket. Getting to that star-studded setup, it was to begin with I had a lot of nerves, but then the likes of Virat Kohli, AB de Villiers, Yuzvendra Chahal, I could pick a lot out of them and try to apply that into my game. I spent about good 2 months with them in a bio bubble, so that it made it much more easier for me to like strike up conversations with them and pick as much as I can out of the game. And then obviously the next season on the CSK oda chance kadichu, that was even better with the experience that side carried on. I could pick a lot. And the camp pick up we went right into a series against Ireland, 3 T20 series at home. And with the conditions that CSK were practicing, I could pick a lot out of what I could do. MSD avarkitta pesarappa the fact that I was going against Irish batters nariya per really good sweepers of the ball. At that point of time, I wanted to pick how as a leg spinner I can go against them, and tactically I can move forward, and in terms of my bowling, where I can improve, the areas where I can get better, and the Mariana conversations. But then he's really kind enough that he spoke to me for quite a bit and gave me valuable inputs throughout the season. Virat Kohli, avarkitta avaroda mindset, avaroda belief patti da nariya actually pesna. Avarkitta அவர் எப்படி அவர் கேம் கேரி ஃபார்வர்ட் பண்ணுறாரு, எப்படி யோசிக்கிறாரு, நான் அதை பற்றி தான் நிறையா பிக் பண்ணேன். ஏன்னா ஆப்வியஸ்லி அவரோட ஸ்கில் செட் எல்லாருக்குமே தெரியும். ஆனால் the brains which works behind what he does அதான் எனக்கு நிறைய பிக் பண்ணணுன்னு. That's exactly what I asked and picked out of him. Practical challenges my family is still in Dubai. My sister is still studying over there, so they're still waiting on her education to get done. I'm living alone over here by myself, obviously, and அது நான் சேலஞ்சாக பார்க்க மாட்டேன் actually, because over the past 1.5 years living alone, I've learned a lot about myself and how to carry forward things. அதனால I think those learnings will come into me being a cricketer and then obviously going out in the field and trying to express myself. The fact that I made a move and I knew that what I was getting into, so that made everything a lot more easier for me, and I took it forward in a positive way. So I really did not find it hard to say so. The whole procedure it's obviously challenging moving to a new country and starting fresh over there. I mean, for a fact, I do come with a reputation, but then always when you go into a new country, it's got its own challenges and you want to start fresh. And I was actually looking forward to it because as a cricketer, when you've got challenge ahead of you, I think that's what gets the best out of you as an athlete and as a person. But obviously, making the move back, it was for this exact tournament that I moved back into, because TNPL has got a lot of exposure going to IPL, and I mean a lot of the cricketers from here, they use this platform really well to get into the IPL setup, right? And being an overseas player, that was always a little bit of challenge for me to get into. And then the fact that I'm born inga porandadunala and coming back here and then playing the TNPL and obviously putting up performances, I felt like my odds of getting into the IPL frame would be much easier. Coming back to Chennai, நான் எப்பயும் அதை எதிர்பார்த்துட்டு இருந்தேன் எப்போ தான் வர முடியும்னு. ஏன்னா as a family we love to be in Chennai. It's home for us. அதனால் coming back here and இங்கே விளையாடுறது it's a blessing and really grateful for that opportunity.